Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajeem. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Dr. Azhar Ali, Assistant Professor, Electrical Engineering Department, Sarhad University, Peshawar. Today we are going to learn about solution of nonlinear equations by Newton-Raphson method. And this is the second lecture of fourth week for the course Numerical Analysis. Dear students, as we know from early school days, and still we have studied about the solution of equations like quadratic equations, cubical equations, and polynomial equations, and having roots in the form of x is equal to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac under root divided by 2a, where a and b are the coefficients of quadratic equations and c is the constant of that quadratic equation. But nowadays it is very difficult to remember formulas for higher degree polynomials equations. Hence, to remove these difficulties, there are few numerical methods. One of them is Newton-Raphson method. The other methods are bisection method, secant method, and false position method, fixed point iterations method, and inshallah we will discuss all these methods in the coming video lectures. Which has to be discussed today in this video lecture is the Newton-Raphson method. Now, Newton-Raphson method. Newton-Raphson method is a numerical technique which is used to find the root of algebraic and transcendental equations, means nonlinear equations. What are algebraic equations? An equation of the form of quadratic or polynomial, for example, x power 4 plus x square plus 1 is equal to 0, and x power 8 minus 1 is equal to 0, x power cube minus 2x minus 5 is equal to 0. All these are algebraic equations and nonlinear equations. Now, what is transcendental equation? An equation which contains some transcendental functions such as exponential or trigonometric functions. For example, sine, cos, tangent, e power x, and log, etc. They are transcendental equations. They are transcendental functions. And the transcendental equations will be, for example, 3x minus cos x minus 1 is equal to 0, log x plus 2x is equal to 0, e power x minus 3 is equal to 0, sin x plus 10x minus 7 is equal to 38. Dear students, we are going to find the solutions, the roots of these nonlinear equations. And for these nonlinear equations today, we will discuss the Newton-Raphson method. Now, the Newton-Raphson method graphical presentations. Suppose we have a nonlinear equation f of x is equal to 0. Then the graphical representations of Newton-Raphson method is that since the equation is nonlinear, so the nonlinear equation have a curve form graphically, and this is the slope of the given nonlinear equation. F dash mean derivative of the function at the point xi. Here this is the slope of the function. Here the point on the x-axis xi, and another point on the x-axis xi plus 1. So the difference of these 2 points is x minus xi plus 1, and the difference of the y-axis for the slope is f of xi minus 0, and this is the inclination in the slope. This is the inclination of the function. Theta is the inclination of the function, and this is the slope of the function. Now, to derive the Newton-Raphson formula, suppose we have nonlinear equation f of x is equal to 0. This is the given equation. Starting from an initial point x naught, and then determine the slope of the function at x is equal to x naught, call it f dash at x naught. Then the slope of the function will be tangent theta is equal to f of xi minus 0 divided by xi minus xi plus 1, and this is actually the derivative of the function at xi. So f of xi is equal to f of xi divided by xi minus xi plus 1, and hence after simplification we get xi plus 1 is equal to xi minus f of xi divided by f dash of xi. This is Newton-Raphson formula for the approximate root of a non-linear equation where I is equal to 0, 1, 2 up to n iterations. And the algorithm procedure for the non-linear equation to find the approximate root of a non-linear equation, the procedure will be, first of all, calculate the derivative of the function and then choose an initial point, an initial guess x naught as given below. For using this procedure to guess the initial point x naught, take any two values a and b such that the sign of the function at these two values will be opposite. First of all, choose any two values a and b and then estimate the function. If the function have opposite sign at these two values, then the root lies will be this interval. The root lies will be in this interval. Then the initial guess, the initial point x naught will be a plus b divided by 2. Then starting for another root x1 and for x2 using the Newton-Raphson formula, x1 be equal to x naught minus f of x naught divided by f dash x naught, and similarly x2 will be x1 minus f of x1 divided by f dash of x1. Then by repetition of this process we can find x3, x4, x5 and so on. At last we reach at a stage where we find xi plus 1 is equal to xi, then we will stop. Hence xi will be the required root of the given non-linear equation. Now to derive the Newton-Raphson formula by using Taylor series. If we have given an initial equation, non-linear equation f of x is equal to 0, then x naught be the approximated root of the given equation. Let x naught plus h be the actual root where h is very small, such that f of x naught plus h is equal to 0. From Taylor series expansion on expanding to f of x naught plus h, we get f of x naught plus h is equal to f of x naught plus h f dash of x naught plus and so on. Now on neglecting the higher power of h, we get f of x naught plus h f dash of x naught is equal to 0. F dash mean derivative of the function at x naught, and in this expression h is equal to minus f of x naught divided by f dash of x naught. Hence first approximation x1 is equal to x naught plus h, putting the value of h from the previous expression. This is the value of h, so x1 is equal to x naught minus f of x naught divided by f dash of x naught, and for the second approximation we get x2 is equal to x1 minus f of x1 divided by f dash of x1. On repeating this process we get xn plus 1 is equal to xn minus f of xn divided by f dash of xn. This is the required Newton-Raphson method for the approximate root of the given non-linear equation. Now let's move an example, how to solve an example to find an approximate positive root of the given equation correct to 4 decimal places. Dear students, this is a non-linear equation and we want to find the approximate positive root of this equation. Since in the previous slide I told you that first of all, taking any two values and check the sign of the function at these values. For example, at x is equal to 1, putting x is equal to 1 in this expression, and we get f of 1 is equal to minus 6. And now consider x is equal to 2. Then putting x is equal to 2 in this equation, we get minus 1. And at x is equal to 3, we get 16. So at 2 and 3, the function has opposite sign. At x is equal to 2, the function value is minus 1, and at x is equal to 3, the function value is 16. So the roots lies between 2 and 3. So to find x naught, this is a is equal to 2, and this is b is equal to 3. So the initial case, the initial point x naught will be a plus b divided by 2. 2 plus 3 divided by 2 mean 2.5. And since it is clear that the roots lies between 2 and 3. Since the root lies between 2 and 3, so the x naught will be 2.5, and 2.5 lies in this interval. So our initial case convergence to the root. This is the approximate root node of the given nonlinear equation. So now taking the derivative of the function f dash of x is equal to, by using power rule, 3x square, derivative of 2x is minus 2, derivative of minus 2x is minus 2, and the derivative of x cube by power rule 3x square. This is f of x, and this is the derivative of the function. Now using Newton-Raphson formula, xn plus 1 is equal to xn minus f of xn divided by f dash of xn. At n is equal to 0, we get x1 is equal to x naught, f of x naught. F of x naught mean at n is equal to 0, f of x naught, and x naught value is 2.5. Estimate the function at 2.5 and calculate the function derivative at x is equal to 2.5, and then putting these values in the given equation. This is in this Newton-Raphson formula, xn plus 1 is equal to xn minus, this is the function f of x, and this is the derivative of the function. So at n is equal to 0, we get x1 is equal to x naught minus x naught cube minus 2x naught minus 5 divided by 3x naught square minus 2, since the value of x naught is 2.5. So putting 2.5 here in this term, 2.5 power 3 minus 2 into 2.5 minus 5 divided by 3 into 2.5 square minus 2. And after simplifications, we get the first approximation root as x1 is equal to 2.164179104. Dear students, these methods also called iterative methods. So this is called the first iteration. So the first iteration and the first approximate root of the given function is 2.164179104. Similarly, for n is equal to 2, we get another root x2, and this will become x1. So x1 power 3 minus 2x1 minus 5 divided by 3x1 square minus 2. So the other root will be 2.097135356, and for n is equal to 2, the roots will be x3 is equal to 2.094555232, in the fourth root is 2.4094551483, and the fifth root is equal to 2.094551482. Since the fourth root and the fifth root are similar or equal, and since we have to find the root of the equations correct to 4 decimal places. Dear students, 4 decimal places mean that at the fourth root and in the fifth root, the 4 digits after decimal are same, 2.09455, and in the fifth root 2.09455. So similarly in the third root 2.09455. Correct to 4 decimal places mean if in 2 successive roots after decimal the 4 digits are repeated, then this will be the approximate root of the given non-linear differential equation. Since in the third root the 4 digits 0 after decimal 0.9455, and in the fourth root 0.9455. Since in the fourth root the 4 digits after decimal are same like in root number 3, so we can stop our procedure at the fourth root, and hence root 4 or root 5 is the required approximate root of the given nonlinear equation. Now another example, to find the approximation of 25 cube root correct to 2 decimal places, correct to 2 significant figures. Dear students, you can easily calculate the cube root of 25 using scientific calculator. We get 2.9240 and so on. So note that this is the result of our given question. Now using the Newton-Raphson approximation, suppose this is equal to x, and the nonlinear equation become f of x is equal to x cube minus 25. Taking cube on both sides, we get x cube minus 25. So the function will be f of x is equal to x cube minus 25 is equal to 0. Suppose x naught is 3. Dear students, we can take x naught under the condition that at x naught the function of the value close to the right hand side value. Since in right hand side the function is equal to 0, so at this x naught the value of the function is 2, which is almost close to 0. So we take x naught is equal to 3, and we can use the procedure for the x naught like a plus b divided by 2. Consider any two values at which the sign of the function will be opposite, then x naught will be a plus b divided by 2, and we can take easily x naught that the value of the function close to the right hand side. In the right hand side in this equation we have x cube minus 25 is equal to 0. So if x naught is equal to 3, then we get the function value as 2, which is almost equal to 0. So using this x naught, now the function value is 2 at x is equal to 3, and taking the derivative of the function using power rule 3x square, and the derivative of 25 is 0, and then putting in this derivative of the function x is equal to 3, we get 27. Now by Newton-Raphson method formula, xn plus 1 is equal to xn minus f of xn divided by f dash of xn. For n is equal to 0, the first approximate root x1 is equal to x naught minus f of x naught divided by f dash of x naught. Since the function value at x naught is 2, and the derivative of the function at x naught is 27, so 3 minus 2 divided by 7 is equal to 2.9250 or 59. Similarly, another root of the function for n is equal to 1, putting in this formula again, we get x2 is equal to x1 minus f of x1 divided by f dash of x1. Dear student, first of all calculate the function at x1. Since the x1 value is 2.9250, so putting this value in this equation, calculate the function at 2.9259. This is the value of the function at f of x1, and this is the derivative of the function at x1, 25.67723054, and this is the value of x1. So the second approximate root is now 2.92401855. Dear students, as I told you in the previous slide, that when the two successive root after decimal are repeated to 2 decimal places, suppose in this equation in this example we have to find the root correct to two significant figures. Now if the successive root in this example, if the successive two roots after decimal have two repeated digits, then we will stop the procedure. Since in the first x1 root we have two digits after decimal 9 and 2, and in the second approximate root here we also two same digits after the decimal 9 2. So in these two successive root after decimal point, two digits are same repeated, 9 2 and 9 2. So we stop here the procedure, and x2 is the required root correct to two significant figure. And this is the end of this segment. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.